Hello, dear friends. Today we are going to dive into a world where ancient Zen teachings meet modern finance. Have you ever wondered how Zen philosophy can help you manage your money? The strategies you will learn in this video can completely change your financial habits and maybe even your entire life. You will learn to be not just the owner of money, but a true master of your financial destiny. Are you ready to embark on an amazing journey to financial prosperity and inner peace? Stay with us until the end, and you will learn how Zen wisdom can make you a better personal finance manager. Let's start with the basics. What is Zen? It is not just a philosophy, it is a lifestyle based on mindfulness and presence in the moment. Now think about how often you live only with future goals and dreams of wealth, forgetting about what is happening here and now. In finance, as in life, it is important to learn to appreciate every moment. By being mindful of your spending and investing, you can better understand your wants and needs. The first thing Zen teaches is simplicity. Our lives are often overloaded with unnecessary things and complexities. The same can be said about personal finances. We often forget that it is not the quantity of things that matters, but their quality. Instead of striving for material goods, ask yourself, which of my expenses really make me happy? Focus on what is truly important. This could be quality food, travel with loved ones, or education. An equally important principle of Zen is mindfulness and attention to the present moment. How does this apply to finances? When you spend money, do you do it with mindfulness? Many of us buy things spontaneously without thinking about the need for this purchase. Try giving yourself a pause before each purchase, just a few minutes, to realize whether you really need it. This simple practice can help you avoid unnecessary spending and create space for more meaningful spending. Zen also teaches us to let go. In the world of finance, this can be especially important. We tend to cling to money and be afraid of losing it. This fear can lead to suffering and the compulsion to save to the extreme. Learn to let go of your fears and emotions associated with money. Perceive money as a tool for achieving goals, not as an end in itself. By freeing yourself from fear, you will be able to make bolder and more thoughtful financial decisions. The next lesson of Zen is acceptance. Often, we are unhappy with our financial situation and strive for change, but dissatisfaction can become an obstacle in our path. Learn to accept your current situation even if it is not ideal. This does not mean that you cannot work to improve. It means that by acknowledging your current reality, you will be able to see more clearly what steps you need to take to change it for the better. Now, let's look at how Zen can help us with investing. Investing is not only about money, it is about understanding yourself and the world around you. Zen teaches us to look at things without bias or emotion. When making investment decisions, allow yourself to be free of the fear of missing out or the desire to get rich quick. Research opportunities, analyze and act calmly, behaving like an observer rather than a frantic gambler in the financial markets. Also, pay attention to the importance of balance. In Zen philosophy, balance is central. When it comes to finances, this means finding harmony between income and expenses. Try to create a financial plan that includes not only mandatory expenses, but also pleasures. Also, allocate some funds for savings and investments. This will help you feel more confident and calm, regardless of your financial situation. Next, we will talk about generosity. Zen emphasizes the importance of giving. When you share your resources, whether money, time, or skills, there is an opportunity to create a real connection with the world and improve your financial luck. Generosity can be a powerful tool for changing your financial reality. When you give, you not only help others, but also open up new opportunities for yourself. For example, you might decide to donate a certain amount to charity or just help a friend in need. Not only does this strengthen your connection with those around you, but it also gives back to you more than you expect. Let's also discuss the importance of meditation in our financial affairs. Meditation is the key to clear thinking and inner peace. Find a few minutes a day to sit in silence, focusing on your breathing. This practice will help you disconnect from the constant chaos of your thoughts about money and focus on what is really important. Gradually, you will be able to make financial decisions more easily and find a balance between spending and saving. In addition, Zen teaches us to be grateful for what we already have. Try to find time every day to thank the world for everything you have. This can be a simple habit of keeping a gratitude journal in which you record every positive little thing. When you focus on what you already have, it creates a positive flow of energy that can lead to new financial opportunities. Let's talk about the importance of purpose and intention. Zen teaches us to be conscious of our intentions. Before making spending or investing decisions, ask yourself, what is the intention behind this step? Being mindful of your intention not only helps you avoid impulsive spending, but also helps you focus on your long-term financial goals. Your intention should be positive and inspiring. It gives you the strength and motivation to act. Now let's look at the issue of time. Zen teaches us to be patient. In the financial world, as in life, a lot depends on timing. Sometimes it seems like everything should happen quickly, especially in the era of instant information and quick decisions. But in reality, successful investing takes time. Allow your investments to grow and develop. Don't rush to conclusions and don't let fear influence your decision. Remember, all good things come to those who wait. Let's look at another important component, self-education. Zen teaches us to strive for knowledge and understanding. Everything related to financial management, from the basics to more complex financial instruments, requires training. Read books, watch videos, talk to experts. As your knowledge and understanding grows, you will have more confidence in making financial decisions. This, in turn, will help you make more informed and intelligent decisions. Let's talk about how our inner world reflects on our outer finances. Everything that happens inside us is reflected in our outer reality. If you feel insecure or anxious about money, your financial status may reflect this. By working on your inner state, you will immediately notice a change in the way you handle finances. This can be a mixture of meditation, practicing gratitude, and striving for self-understanding. Don't forget about common sense. Zen teaches us to consider each situation carefully and cautiously. When it comes to finances, avoid spontaneous decisions based on emotions. Create a clear plan for yourself, follow a budget, but do not forget about emotions. The combination of reason and intuition will give you a better opportunity to make informed decisions. Now let's talk about risks. In Zen teachings, learn to look at risks from a different perspective. Risks can be scary, but they can also open doors to new opportunities. Try different strategies. Be open to new ideas. Remember that behind every risk, there can be an opportunity, and vice versa. Learn not to be afraid of risks, but to perceive them as part of your financial journey. Don't forget about happiness. Zen teaches us to appreciate the little things and live in the present. Your money can be a tool for achieving happiness. Realize that true value is not only in the amount of money, but also in how you use it. Align your financial goals with what brings you joy and satisfaction. Try not to focus only on accumulating wealth, but to focus on how money can improve your life and the lives of others. Let's talk about community and support. Zen emphasizes the importance of communication and mutual assistance. Having support from like-minded people can make it easier to cope with financial challenges. Find a group of people who share your financial goals and principles or take on joint projects. Not only does this enrich you as a person, but it also helps you create strong connections that can become the basis for new financial opportunities. An important aspect is control over access to your finances. Zen teaches us to be mindful of how and where our resources go. Create a system for tracking your expenses and income. This can be an app or a simple spreadsheet where you record all transactions. You will be able to see where your money is really going and adjust your habits in time. Control leads to responsibility, and responsibility leads to greater financial success. Don't forget about inner peace. Zen emphasizes the importance of mental and emotional health. When you are stressed or anxious about money, your ability to make smart decisions is reduced. Engage in relaxation and self-soothing practices to cope with financial difficulties. Deep breathing techniques, yoga, or simply walking in the fresh air can be incredibly helpful. The financial path is not only about you, but also about your relationships. Learn how money affects your connections with loved ones. Openly discuss financial issues with partners and family. Start a conversation about your goals, fears, and expectations. Mutual understanding in financial matters will strengthen relationships and create more harmony in your life. Remember the importance of learning from mistakes. Zen teaches us to accept failure as part of the path to success. If you make a mistake in financial management, don't panic. Instead, analyze the situation, figure out what steps led to it, and learn from it. Every mistake is a lesson that will help you become wiser and more successful in the future. Consider creating a financial ritual. In Zen, this approach can help you refocus your attention on money. It can be something as simple as a weekly practice of reviewing your finances, meditating on your goals, or making a list of things you want to accomplish with your resources. Such a ritual will help you stay connected to your finances and your inner state. It is important to remember that the path to financial well-being is not always straightforward and simple. In both Zen and finance, you will have to face difficulties and surprises. But the more you take care of your inner state and follow the principles we have discussed, the easier it will be to overcome these obstacles. Finally, always return to the principles of Zen: mindfulness, simplicity, tolerance, and respect for your inner world. Let your financial life be not only about quantity, but also about quality. The quality of your life, your relationships, and your inner peace. As we end our journey, remember that in the world of personal finance, as in Zen, balance is important. The art of money management is not about accumulating wealth for the sake of wealth, but about using your resources to create harmony and happiness in your life and the lives of those around you. I hope these ideas inspire you to take control of your finances with greater mindfulness, passion, and inner peace. Stay in touch with your inner self, and your financial journey will become not only an opportunity to achieve your goals, but also a source of joy. Thank you for joining us on this journey. I hope you have found something useful in this harmonious connection between Zen philosophy and financial well-being. Let me remind you that by studying the wisdom of the East and applying it in our daily lives, we can create a happier and more prosperous world for ourselves and the people around us. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. If we get enough likes, I will be happy to release the next video about how numerology can help you find your financial code and achieve success. Let's create this journey together. Until next time, friends.